Question.
Yeah.
The 8 Ogdos, are they a species of reptilian?
No. When you say, when you say Ogda, a species of reptilians?
Yeah, what are they? You said the 8 Ogdos that came out of the waters, are they a certain species of reptilians, or who are they? What are they?
What happened is this. When the native Riskians came here to Earth, they could not survive in this one solar system. So they had to create and genetically engineer a new body for themselves to survive on this planet, right?
Yeah.
By this being a aquatic planet, because you have to remember at one time this planet was called Tiamat because it's dealing with, this is 75% of this planet is water. You feel me? This planet is conducive for reptilian species. You feel me?
Sure.
So what happened is the scientist named Atum took one of the deities from Maldek, what you call the Maganos, you know, the beings that lived on Maldek, the dragon race, and used one of their deities to put the DNA of a Riskian inside the DNA of that dolphin. That's why the Master Teacher said over years ago, the word dolphin means womb. You feel me?
Sure.
You can find this in the Black Book and also in the Holy Tablets. And some of the Supreme Mathematics where he goes in detail about that. When they transported the dolphin or the Vulcan deity here to Earth, this is why they said that we have a close relationship to dolphins and whales, human beings, right?
Sure.
This being gave birth to the germ or the seed in the ocean, right? And they knew that it's going to take millions of billions of years for this being or the seed to germinate and evolve into another species. This is something they genetically engineered inside the laboratories, and you know what I'm saying? So what happened is when this being was here, it was taking in all the different properties of this planet Earth. This is what I was talking about years ago, or months ago, when I Master Teacher was breaking down nature of nature. The Riskians had to create a false nature coming from the original nature in order for them to survive here on the planet Earth.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Meaning that when this gene is not of this planet originally, right?
Right.
That means it has a different nature. So when it germinated inside of the ocean, the actual seed fused in with the planet's nature, right? And gave birth to a new being.
Like a hybrid.
That was, exactly, but this being now was grown by the planet. That took billions of years of evolution. You feel me? This is why when you look in the Holy Tablets, it was breaking down, and I'm going to go to it later on. Hold on, matter of fact, it should be in chapter, I think is that the slave or the scientist? We're talking about the protozoa and the amoeba and the Dimetrodon and stuff.
Oh, that's chapter 1.
That's in creation?
Yeah, epic creation.
Yeah, in the book of creation, it goes into about how the seed was planted and how it germinated in the ocean as a protozoa, a single cell amoeba, and it kept evolving. Then it broke it down into two different groups. One is where the animal species came from, the other one is where the humanoid species came out of. Huh?
Can you read it?
I don't have it right now, but when I get to it, I'll find it for you. It's a long chapter. Hold on a second. I usually keep notes on it, but hold on a second. You said the creation, right, Matt?
Yeah, the creation. I think it's
Yeah.
chapter 2. You have the opposites and synapses.
Yeah, that's the two species, exactly. And one of them was the Dimetrodon. You hear me? When the Dimetrodon came out of the water, it kept evolving. This is why in one of the updates that Master Teacher said that we were in the waters as aquatic beings with scales, right? And we came out of the waters. That's why in the Holy Tablet said that we came out of the waters as amphibians. And then we came on land, we became reptile. You feel me? So we had these scales at one time, right? Eventually, but this being was actually evolving into what you call a humanoid. This is why in the book of this creation and also the book of the slave, of the Holy Tablets, it was talking about how these beings were going to evolve from aquatic to proto-mammal. You feel me? And these are known as your Bataites. You're saying the prehistoric man before the other races were created. What happened is when the Anunnaki and the Pleiadians came here to planet Earth, they took the Bataites and used their genes to create other species from them. When they crossbred the monkey with the Bataite gene to create the Adamite race. You feel what I'm saying? So when it's talking about the Ogdoads, it was talking about their form when they were germinating here on the planet Earth. You understand what I'm saying? So the reptilian gene will be a part of it because they were grown through a reptilian type deity called the Maldek, the dolphin, or the Maldekian deity. You understand? So this is the reason why it was always associated. This is why sometimes you see the serpent images in ancient Egypt of the Ogdog. You see 4 females as a frog and 4 males as a serpent. You know what I'm saying? One is reptile, one is amphibian. So to break down how even in ancient Egypt they were showing you drawings or pictographs or showing you about the creation of human beings.
All right.
Did that answer your question though?
Very well.